What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tailgate Takes. This is our Week 5 recap. We're going to be starting off with... Do we want to go right into Offensive Player of the Week? Go down the list?
Player of the Week. Sure.
Do we want to just get that right
no.
off?
Rip the Band-Aid off. Who's the Offensive Player of the Week?
I never thought this player would be in my Offensive Player of the Week. Ever.
Who is
so unusual.
Who is this like the opposite? Tell me who it is.
It's Rico Dowdle.
Oh, shoot. That's valid. That's so valid.
It's Rico Dowdle,
absolutely stupid. Belt to ass against the Miami Dolphins.
Then again, the Dolphins' defense is not impressive whatsoever. But Rico Dowdle...
went crazy. Chuba Hubbard got injured. He said, I got you.
That was insane.
He said, I got you.
That was absolutely insane. He had over 200 yards rushing, bro.
That's
200
crazy.
yards.
That's crazy.
So he's most definitely my Offensive Player of the Week.
You know, to be different, because I was also thinking Rico Dowdle, and to not say Baker Mayfield, because I might glaze Baker Mayfield just a little bit, Sam Darnold, who also had a high... I know he threw an interception at the end, but him and Baker went band for band that whole game, over 285 passing yards each or something like that.
He had a
QBR,
really good game.
Both of them that game was crazy. So I'll go Sam Darnold for that reason.
That's totally
honorable
fair.
mention Trevor Lawrence because he balled his ass out last night.
Oh, dude, yeah, that game.
Trevor Lawrence balled his ass out last night. It was.
That game was so peak.
That was peak Trevor Lawrence.
I posted a video on TikTok about that one catch that Travis Hunter made, and everyone's saying that it's not impressive. Everyone was saying it's not impressive and that it's average. I'm like,
it was a good catch.
It was a good catch. It might not be.
Someone else had a crazy catch too in a game that I don't remember. It might have been Cincinnati's game. Yeah. It was Yoshi. Yoshi.
Oh yeah, Yoshi Vash.
Yoshi had a crazy over the defender catch.
Yeah. I was gonna say Tesla. Didn't Tesla have a good catch too?
Yeah, he did. The first touchdown of the game that on the first drive that was like 3 plays.
Yeah. No, that was a great game.
Yeah.
Seahawks Bucks was also a phenomenal game. Going to my Defensive Player of the Week. This one's pretty obvious. Devin Lloyd.
Do I have one in mind? I don't think so. Go ahead.
Devin Lloyd's
explanation.
Devin Lloyd's my Defensive Player of the Week because of the pick 6 that he had last night. On the goal line.
Was it 95?
99. 99 yards.
Crazy.
99-yard pick 6 seals the game. Doesn't. Trevor Lawrence sealed the game, but set that up so the Jaguars were in an even better position to win that game. So, he's most definitely my Defensive Player of the Week. That was an amazing play.
I think, again, to be different, I don't remember his name. Hold on. The magic of editing.
Okay.
Levante David got the game-winning pick against Seattle for the Bucks. He got the interception that then gave the Bucks the ball back, that had them drive down the field, and then they kicked the field goal and won the game. Go Levante David.
No, like I said, that's... Spoiler alert, that's my game of the week.
Let's jump right into it.
My game of the week is 100% Buccaneers
the Bucks
Seahawks.
And Seahawks. It should be. It's valid. And it's mine too, for sure. I think Baker's had my game of the week almost every time. And then for an honorable mention, the Dolphins and the Panthers. Because that game was fucking crazy.
I mean, Monday night was close. It was between
Monday
the
night
Bucks.
Was close too.
Monday night was a
close
game of the week.
Yeah, but the Dolphins and the Panthers, I remember just like watching it while I was on my lunch break, seeing the Panthers score and go up, and then Miami go down the field 3 drives, Tua to Waddle, and then the Panthers get the ball back, and it's just a straight drive down the field for the Panthers. Yeah. Great game. What a game.
I'll be honest. I mean, I expected them to do like significantly worse with the absence of Tyreek Hill. But they're actually kind of hanging in there a little bit.
Yeah, they are. Maybe Tyreek was the problem.
Same with the 49ers on Thursday.
Yes, bro.
The 49ers had how many injured players?
They still have a lot of injured players. Because
Kittle was out, Purdy's out.
Injuries. A team that's riddled with injuries that's feeling it is the Ravens.
Yeah.
Like, real bad. That team looks awful.
Mm-hmm.
But the Niners, maybe it's just because they're so used to it, and that sounds really bad, but the Niners have had so many injuries over so many years. It's crazy that you can have so many star players out and still play like they're playing. Are they 4-1? Or 3-2?
Yes. No, they're 4-1.
They're 4. Bro, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure they're 4-1.
Why is my notification?
See, the thing with the Niners, right? Kyle Shanahan has a history of making shitty players look really, really good.
He does.
And I don't know how he does
bro.
it. I really don't know how he does it, especially with all 3 of their wide receivers hurt. Brandon Ayuk, Juwan Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall were all hurt.
Isn't Kittle hurt too? No.
Kittle's hurt too.
Yeah, Kittle's hurt too. So all of your starting receiving core is not there.
Yeah. And you have all of your backup wide receivers in and your backup tight end.
And defensively,
you still win the game.
You have no Nick Bosa on defense.
No Nick Bosa.
Yeah, no Nick Bosa.
I don't know how they won that game.
You lost half of your defense to you guys.
Yeah.
And they're just...
And we still don't have Greenlaw
Shanahan might
back.
be the next Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle Shanahan, if you want a job somewhere else.
Trade for Zach Taylor.
No, God, they would never do that.
All right, my surprise of the week. Drake May.
Fair. Big fair.
Drake May is...
Belt to ass. They went into Buffalo.
Besides Josh Allen, because Josh Allen's the best quarterback in that division, Drake May is a very close second. Drake May
wait, division like AFC or division like their
like their division, the AFC East.
Oh, that's that's easy.
I mean, yeah, that's very easy to say.
Competition is Justin.
That's
Fields.
very easy to say because Justin Fields and Tua suck. But like, fantasy-wise, Justin Fields been doing pretty good.
He has.
Performance-wise, he's not.
Infinite curse on them.
But no, dude, Drake May looks amazing. I'm not saying like he's on Josh Allen's level yet, but he could get there.
But
he could easily get there. 270 plus yards passing?
If any other team, and I'm not saying the Patriots are bad, but if like the 49ers had Drake May right now, or not the Browns, because they don't really have weapons, Chargers, other good teams that have receivers, Drake May would be a superstar, performing above and beyond. The only receiver that really have is Stephon Diggs. They have Hunter Henry. Oh, one of the running backs got hurt. What's his name? It's number 7. I forget his name.
Not Trayvon Henderson, right?
No.
Trayvon Henderson? No, he's not hurt.
Or Stevenson is the other one. It's the third one. Anyway.
God, I can't remember the third.
If they had more of a receiving core and maybe like a little bit more of an offensive line, Drake May would be... We'd be talking about him, though. Oh, is he the next Tom Brady? Because, Patriots and the whole... Yeah.
No, like I said, I definitely think he can be a superstar quarterback. He's definitely on the right track to be that, to be honest. But that game alone was just it was more of a bad game for the Bills than it was a good game for the Patriots.
I agree. I definitely agree. It doesn't mean that Drake May balled out any less.
Yeah. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying, because Drake May played phenomenal.
It was a bad game for the Bills.
Yeah, it was just an overall bad game for the Bills, and I think the Bills are still... I mean, obviously they're 4-1. They're still up there with one of the best teams in the league. I would probably put the Bills over the Eagles at this point. I'll be honest.
I would have done that before.
Yeah.
The Eagles can't fucking score on offense.
The Eagles are probably one of the biggest frauds in the league. I'll be honest. And I'm not saying that strictly because we kicked their ass. I'm not saying that...
Listen. It's all good.
Yeah.
Their defense is good.
Yeah.
And their offensive line and Saquon Barkley and their receivers are good. Can Jalen Hurts find A.J. Brown? That's another story.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put all the blame on Hurts. I think that, similar to the Bills, I think the Eagles might have just had a bad game against you guys. But their offense didn't look great against Tampa either. And that's the problem. Your offense has not looked good 2 games in a row. Your defense is doing the heavy lifting. Something's got to change because
Yeah. No, I mean, the Eagles, they're obviously going to make the playoffs again. But I don't think I'll be shocked if they do make the Super Bowl. If they do make the Super Bowl, I don't think they'll win it because I think there are a couple teams that are better than them at this point, which is shocking because this is the same team from last year. They made like little to no changes.
Yeah, not really. Not really. I think they might have an offensive lineman hurt.
As for a Super Bowl winning team, that's what you should do. You shouldn't get rid of anyone on that team or even try to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a team that won you a Super Bowl.
Out your schemes, and now it's not working as well for you.
Yeah, I mean, in the Eagles' defense, I still don't think the tush push will ever be stopped.
No, yeah. If a game comes down to a tush push,
yeah, that play is way too good, and I think teams are still gonna try to get rid of it.
They will, and if it goes into a vote again this season, it'll for sure get banned.
Yeah. But so Drake May's my surprise of the week, my disappointment of the week, dude.
Whoa! My surprise of the week.
Oh, you didn't say yours yet. My bad.
No, it's
hold
okay.
up. Hold up. All right, I got too caught up.
I don't know if that should be disappointment of the week. I guess surprise of the week. Trevor Lawrence.
That's fair.
He looked way better than I thought he did, or thought that he was going to. Yeah. I said that the game wasn't going to be close at my job, and I was very wrong. It was a very close game, 21 unanswered points. And then their final drive, when they went down the field, perfect ball placement. The play where he fell down, got back up, and scored the touchdown. That game was led by him. That was his game towards the end, or not towards, throughout to the end. Trevor Lawrence, surprise of the week.
Yeah, I mean, that rushing touchdown that he had at the end of the game was surprising in itself.
I'm twice on the same play, got up and just said, fuck it, I got to go to the end zone.
I'm more impressed with how long their offensive line blocked for him to do that.
To be fair, if you go back and watch that play, Chris Jones gave up.
He did. Yeah, I did see that.
Chris Jones was just standing.
He was just standing there. But, like, to be fair, he was a pretty long distance away from where T-Law was going.
Probably.
So,
or just hit Trevor and... Yeah.
And for like a 350-pound D lineman, I don't really expect him to run fast
that quickly.
Yeah. So he couldn't have got there regardless, but like still don't give up on the play. Yeah. You know,
make it look like something. Your disappointment of the week,
bro. Amari DeMarcado.
Oh my god. Oh my. How do you fold like that? We're in the National Football League. We can't do this.
It's more shocking to me.
In the National Football League.
It's more shocking to me that players still do that. After it's happened so many times.
Commit to the touchdown.
Yeah.
Commit to it. Stop. Bro.
I don't understand how players still do that.
Everybody in that locker room was on his ass.
At this time last year, Jonathan Taylor did the same thing against us. And it's happened, from that point, it's happened maybe 3 or 4 times.
It makes no sense.
I don't understand why this keeps happening.
See the touchdown through.
Hold on to the ball.
Hold on to it. Make sure you're across that line. Bro, it's... No.
That game in itself for the Cardinals was just so bad.
Could have been disappointment of the week.
Oh, yeah, that could have easily been a disappointment game of the week. Yeah.
In general, oh my god.
Like, if there was an ass game of the week, it would be that game. Like, I don't understand. Like, the Cardinals are up 21. I think they were up 21-3 at one point. And that touchdown, if Amari DeMarcado would have held onto the ball, that would have been 28-3. Easily. That seals the deal for the Cardinals. They win that game. But there were just so many errors that happened after that play.
Yeah. The entire team was running gassers the whole time.
God.
That's all practice is next time. I don't want to do... You're running sprints.
That game was so rough. That game was just so rough.
If I was a Cardinals fan, I genuinely might have gone outside and just laid on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see anything on social media. I don't want to be known as a Cardinals fan at that point. That was disappointing.
However, Marvin Harrison Jr. might be back.
He looks
okay. He looks better than he did the previous weeks. He had one amazing catch, or I think a couple really good catches. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr., he might be back. I don't know. If it stays consistent, that's amazing. If it doesn't, I mean, we might have problems, but
yeah.
The Cardinals, Titans. It was the Titans, yeah.
So maybe we're being too hasty.
Yeah. But Yeah.
But
So
what is this? Is it disappointment of the week still?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ravens.
Yep.
They're injured.
Fair.
They're injured.
Valid.
I don't blame them entirely. You know what? I changed my answer. I'll say the Ravens are injured. We'll leave it. The New York Giants. How do you lose to the New Orleans Saints?
Yeah, that was not
You
great.
beat the undefeated LA Chargers and then lost to the Saints? What?
I didn't really see. I'll be honest. I didn't really see much of that game.
I didn't either. But it's the Saints.
Yeah.
You let Spencer Rattler walk all over you. Who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's ridiculous. Being the Saints' first win of the season is never
Maybe
a good
the
look.
only win.
Maybe the
only win of the season.
Yeah, I don't know what their schedule looks like coming up, but yeah, that might be the only win that the Saints get.
I didn't think they were going to win a game in general. Bro, it's crazy.
God.
It's crazy.
I do want to talk a little bit about my Broncos, and I don't know if you have something to say about the Bengals.
Oh, of course I do. Because we're recording this on Wednesday.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead.
This was probably the biggest game that we could have won in the Bo Nix, Sean Payton era.
Mm-hmm.
And going into this game, dude, I was literally so anxious. Like, I was literally so nervous for this game because I thought we were just going to get blown out. I had no faith in our offense. Considering how good Philly's defense has been, I had no faith in our offense. I didn't know how the Eagles' offense was going to look. They looked okay, but we're down 17 to 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix throws. I think.
This game, so yeah, go ahead, narrate it.
We're down 17 to 3. Bo Nix throws an absolute dime to Cortland Sutton, and I think, yeah, that's what put us up 17-10. And then we score another touchdown on the very next drive after we stop Philly. This is all in the fourth quarter. Like, we're still down 17-3 going into the fourth. This is all happening in the fourth quarter. We played terrible going up to this point. Somehow we pull it off. I don't know how. And then Will Lutz comes in, kicks a field goal after the 2-point conversion. And we go up 21-17. And we just seal the deal from there. I don't know how the fuck we won this game.
But you did it.
Bo Nix looked really, really good in the fourth quarter. He may be inconsistent at times, but I think...
I wouldn't always say that. I don't know. Bo's one of those ones that I wouldn't say he's inconsistent.
I would say, I mean, sometimes...
But then again, I don't watch all the time, so yeah. You know.
Sometimes our offense kind of struggles with finding a rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
But, dude, we have so much momentum going into next week.
Who do you play next week?
The Jets in London. Yeah. We're 4-2, to say the least.
Listen, if you give the Jets a win in London...
Dude, see, and that's exactly what I was telling my dad, too. I'm like, this is the type of game we would lose. We would go into it being like, oh, yeah, this is an easy dub, and then just completely shit the bed.
Kind of like the Giants and the Saints?
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if we do lose next week, that's not a good look. But we do have an easy schedule coming up. We have the Jets, the Giants, the Cowboys.
Wow.
The Texans, and the Raiders. Those are our next 5 games.
Sorry? Are you the number 2 seed?
We should win every single one of those.
Seed in the AFC? Hello?
We should win every single one of those. Our toughest game might be against Dallas.
Yeah.
Maybe
is it
Houston.
At Dallas?
No, it's at home.
No, better.
Okay. Yeah, so we should win all of those games on paper. But again, I don't think the Eagles are really necessarily
dog.
Like ass. Because obviously they're still the Super Bowl champs. Oh, hello, puppy. Dog. But yeah, no, I think we look good. I don't think we look as bad as we did in terms of, leading the fourth quarter. Because both week 2 in week 4 when we lost. Those were both by game-winning field goals. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we should be 5-0 right now. But those game-winning field goals were so unlucky.
They were close games that you lost, and so you have hope going into
basically.
Yeah. Especially because you're playing not as good teams.
Yeah. But no, I think we look good. As far as your Bengals go, how are you feeling going into next week?
Good. I like the Joe Flacco pickup a lot. I wasn't sold on Jameis in the slightest. Not Russell Wilson. I can't tell you how many people told me, we should have signed Russ. No. I don't want Russell Wilson.
You might be better off with Joe Flacco. Decent,
but Flacco is good. I don't know how he's going to hold up behind our offensive line, and it still depends on how the plays are called, but I think a vet is what we needed. I believed in Jake Browning for a little bit, but, man, after the Vikings game, which wasn't really his fault, but there was one interception, but then the rest were kind of fumbles, not on him. I was like, maybe he'll bounce back next week against you guys. It didn't happen. There was picks. And then this Lions game, he had 3 picks in, I think it was the first half. It might have just been the first quarter. I know it was the first half at the very least.
Yeah.
3 picks. Jamar Chase had 3 tackles. He was the second highest tackle leader on our team Sunday, behind Demetrius Knight Jr., because every time Browning threw a pick, it was in Chase's general area, but not to Chase. Some of those throws were atrocious. Those were Madden-level throws. And not to shit on Jake Browning, because I appreciate what he did for us when we were 9-8 and everything, but it's time to move on from him.
I totally
I'm glad
agree.
that they made a move. It shows me that they care, at least a little bit. The organization's like, we're not going to get anywhere with you right now. Let's put somebody else in there. And so, to Joe Flacco, I say the same thing that I said about Browning when Burrow first got hurt in week 3. Keep us at 50. Keep it at 500.
Yeah.
Keep us right now, we're at 500. No,
you 2-3.
We're 2-3 now. Beat the Packers next week. Keep us 3-3. If we can stay at 500 or just above, make it somehow like sneak into the playoffs, because the AFC kind of looks broken right now. The Ravens being 1-3 and everything, there's actually a shot that we get into the playoffs if Flacco can do something. Let Burrow come back into the playoffs, and you have a late season Cincinnati team who always does good that nobody wants to see, with a fresh Joe Burrow in there.
Yeah. I'll be honest.
And my delusion is running on 100 right now.
No, that's totally fair. I mean, the Packers are going to be a tough team to beat.
The argument I made to Chris, they already lost to Flacco earlier in the season.
That's true. They did lose to the Browns. They did lose to the Browns. Then again, that's probably one of the worst.
Cincinnati does.
Then again, that's probably one of the worst games I've seen the Green Bay Packers play in a very long time. But
that was defensively the Browns won that game. We're not going to be able to do the same thing.
Yeah, that was completely all the Browns defense. But I think the Packers are still tough. I mean, I wouldn't count them out yet. I think.
Well, I'm not counting them out at all.
No, I know.
I think
I'm just saying they're still a really, really good team.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a tough schedule coming up? What's your schedule look like?
I know Packers at the very least. And
let's see.
Look at it for me. We've only played one divisional game, so we still have Steelers-Ravens twice.
So let's see. So Packers, Steelers, Jets, Bears, Steelers.
Listen, it's doable. It's doable.
Very doable.
Hold on. I didn't even know that. Why didn't I know that? That's very doable.
Yeah. Packers,
That's very doable.
Steelers, Jets, Bears, Steelers. So
Especially because our defense actually didn't look bad. I don't think our defense has looked bad at all for these past few games. Like, I know the Vikings game was high scoring, but again, those were defensive scores. Against you guys, I said it last episode, I call that just a football game. The same thing with the Lions. I don't think they outscored us like crazy. We held them to 14 in the first half. That's good. If we could actually score, but we couldn't because our offense was nowhere. The thing about the time of possession that they had, they scored twice, but they also possessed it for probably like 20 more minutes than we did in the first half. Only 14 points. I'm not mad at that in the slightest.
That's totally fair.
And if
No.
it's one of those things where we get better later in the season, then like I'm excited and we could have something.
Yeah. No, I think the series against the Steelers I think would be 1-1. I think you guys win one of those.
Maybe.
Because
I hope so.
I think it'll be 1-1. I don't know if you guys shut out the Steelers,
No.
but
No. I don't think
Bears you guys definitely win. Assuming your defense is at least decent.
so. Caleb Williams doesn't play crazy.
The Jets at home, you guys definitely should win that. If you lose that game, I'll be shocked. No, I think it's definitely going to be tough for the Bengals. The next 5 games are easy, but they're also not easy at the same time.
I would say these are the most important 5 games of the season because it's that whole above 500 thing. The Ravens don't look good. Maybe with a healthy Lamar, they're a little bit more scary for our defense. But again, it's on how Flacco plays. If Flacco plays good, then I have not as much to worry about as long as I know we can score something. If our offense looks something like it did last season, where we're putting up... It doesn't even have to be 30 points. If we could put up 20, 21, just give me something. And then put the... I don't want to say pressure back on the defense, but make it like, okay, defense, get a stop because we know the offense can at least score here.
Mm-hmm.
And again, with a very broken AFC, there is a chance we sneak into the playoffs if Flacco does something good for us. If Flacco does something good for us.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I think because Joe Burrow, he'll be back before the playoffs start, right?
But I wouldn't start him unless we know we're making the playoffs. Because if we don't make the playoffs, there's no reason to play him. Don't let him come back being fully healed. Let it rest for as long as possible.
I do have a crazy, wild question for you. Considering Joe Burrow's injury history every single year, is he going to be another Andrew Luck situation?
No, I'm hoping not. I really see Joe Burrow in a Drew Brees light, and not that Drew was injured a lot, but you have a good point, because the people who did the best were uninjury prone. Brady, Manning, they didn't have to deal with those injuries. But I think that it's just becoming more of a common theme nowadays that people are, like a lot of people, quarterbacks especially, are getting hurt. So I don't think it's an Andrew Luck situation. I think back then it was. Because back then, people got hurt 1 or 2 times and that was it. Career's over. Now we have people, Jalen Phillips on the Dolphins, ACL tear, Achilles tear, everything. He came back. He's still playing. And I know it's a different position than QB. I'm being optimistic.
Since we're on the topic of injuries, how are the Giants going to deal with the absence of Neighbors?
I don't think that it's the worst thing in the world. I guess if they want to trade for someone, they could. But they have Slayton and somebody else that I forget his name.
Wandale Robinson?
Yeah. Scadaboo's there. You have 2 good defensive backs. I don't think you need to make a big move for one. You could, I guess, because you have your franchise QB now. You have Jackson Dart. So if you want to trade a 3rd or a 4th round pick for who's out there that would be worth that trade,
like free agent wise,
there's not a lot.
Like in terms of wide receivers,
I don't feel like there's that many.
You could get OBJ back. He's technically
I feel like he wouldn't mind finishing his career there, but I just don't think that it's.
Yeah.
It's not your solution. He's not Malik Neighbors.
I don't think he'll find a new team, to be honest. I know he's not officially retired yet, and he doesn't plan on retiring, according to him. But I don't think a team is going to pick him up.
I'm trying to think of receivers that are free, but
I mean, the Saints need all they can get, to be honest. But
Chris Olave?
Yeah,
never.
I mean,
I
don't know.
The Giants. It would have to be for a second, a first or a second rounder, or both.
Yeah, because I would get rid of Olave more than I would get rid of Rashid Shaheed, because Shaheed's gonna stay.
You could do Olave for maybe a defensive player and a 2nd round pick.
Yeah,
like Dexter Lawrence. Nah, it's
yo. Breaking news as we're recording this. Jerry Jones just got fined $250,000.
Oh, wow.
NFL punishes Cowboys owner for flipping off Jets fans during Week 5 win. Again, he's a joke of an owner. He really is. I'm sorry. He's a joke of an owner.
They fined him $250,000 for
$250K.
All right, that's kind of steep.
$250K.
It's kind of steep.
That's insane.
I know that you have to have respect as an owner. I don't disagree that he should be fined. I think he should be fined. $250,000 for a little flip off? Come on.
That is kind of excessive in terms of... That's a
That's
little excessive for
someone like him, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a shit ton of money, but, like, dude, he does so many questionable things that I'm like, bro, just stop.
Hang it up, Jerry.
Just
Sell
stop.
the team. Sell the team to Tim the Tap Man. Sell the team to Tim the Tap Man. The Cowboys...
I'll be honest, Timmy might be a better owner.
He would be!
Timmy would definitely be a better owner.
Super Bowl champions again if Tim owned the team.
Yeah,
I might hate the Cowboys a little less if Tim owned the team.
Yeah, Tim definitely should own the Cowboys. That would be hilarious.
You know, speaking of Cowboys, on a random story, when I was working on Sunday, I was wearing my Bengals stuff. I was helping this person find something. No idea they were a Cowboys fan. They were wearing a red, white, and blue shirt that said Dallas Cowboys. No idea. And I'm helping her find something. I find it for her, and she goes, "You know you're losing to the Lions right now, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I have it pulled up on my phone. Why'd you just say that?" I know I'm losing.
Now, to be fair, I know the Cowboys did win this week. Who did they play?
The Jets.
Who did the Cowboys play?
Jets.
The Jets? That's still not impressive. No, that's still not impressive. You beat a winless team. Congrats. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
I can't believe that, one, there's no undefeated teams, and two, the last yet to get a win team is the Jets. The fact that it's the Jets doesn't surprise me. I'm just surprised that the Saints managed to get a win, that the Titans managed to get a win. That's what surprises me.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
And the Jaguars are 4-1. Can we hold on? The Jaguars are 4-1, and we're their only loss.
Are the Jaguars contenders? Like, legitimately?
I don't think so.
Oh shit!
Well, they beat the Chiefs, so maybe. But like, if we didn't have Burrow. That was Jake Browning. How? How are we their only? Whatever.
I mean, that's definitely something to be proud of for sure. Because you're their only loss.
Have they played the Colts yet? Did the Giants play the Colts?
I don't think they have played the Colts yet. I think they do have a Colts game coming up though.
Yeah, because it's division rivals.
Yeah. Let's see. Jaguars upcoming schedule. Damn. Okay, they don't play the Colts till late in the season.
Both games?
Yeah.
Okay, so then they're 4-1.
Yeah.
They've played Houston already. They played Tennessee already. If they go 1-1 with Indy later in the season, there's another contender. Damn.
Actually, they haven't played Tennessee yet. They played Houston.
They didn't play Tennessee?
They haven't played Tennessee yet.
Oh, wow, I'm bugging. Oh my god. Okay.
So their next 5 games are Seattle, Rams, Raiders, Texans, Chargers.
So they play Tennessee and Indy later in the season?
Yeah, so they'll play the Titans on November 30th and January 4th. So the very last game of the season.
So both of their divisionals are late.
They'll play the Colts December 7th and December 28th.
I still think they could fall off a cliff though, but that's something to watch out for, I guess.
I'll be honest, dude, their division games are way easier than their upcoming 5.
Yeah, probably.
Because Tennessee's not that hard. Indianapolis might be a challenge.
Probably the biggest challenge. Houston's not going to be a problem.
Houston's not going to be an issue. Seattle and LA, their next 2 games, that's a challenge.
They probably lose those.
They probably lose both of those.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, they play in... That's a 7:30 in the morning game?
7:30 for you?
Oh, yeah, they'll play in London. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So, 9 for me? Ugh.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I don't know. The Jaguars might be legit. Let's do a couple overreaction, underreactions. Yeah, and then we can end it off here. Let's see. See if I can find any. Hold up. Let's see. Ooh, okay.
All right. Hit me with
My
it.
first overreaction or underreaction. Nick Bonito is going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Overreaction.
It says here it's not an overreaction, but I genuinely think it might not be.
I don't know. I think there's still too much time in the season. He's been popping off, but Defensive Player of the Year?
According to FanDuel, if I remember correctly, the 5 favorites for Defensive Player of the Year is Nick Bonito's in the top 5 for favorite Defensive Player of the Year. Year favorites. Yeah, so Aiden Hutchinson, Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, Nick Bonito, and Jared Verse.
If we're going based off of that, then Bonito might have a better chance, because I don't think the top 3 that you named are going to get it, unless Parsons starts going stupid towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Jared Verse is a good shout, though.
Jared Verse is so good. He's so young.
How do you lose Aaron Donald and then get somebody almost equally as good as Aaron Donald just right back?
Dude, he is equally as good as Aaron Donald.
Could you imagine if they were playing together? That defensive line would be terrifying.
Yeah, that defense is terrifying. Because Jared Verse is really, really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. A.J. Brown will force Eagles to deal him by trade deadline.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if I'd call it an underreaction. That was probably an overreaction. But
it was an overreaction.
But I wouldn't be surprised. If he keeps getting no targets and he's upset about it, and they keep just going to the run game, or like even I'm pretty sure Smitty had more than him last game in terms of targets. Why wouldn't you request a trade? You're like, I'm the wide receiver 1 on this team, and not to be completely selfish, but you're clearly not even trying to target me on any of these plays. Get me out of here. Let me go to a Super Bowl contending team. You know?
Even week 1 against the Cowboys, he did not get a single reception until like the last 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
But he has been targeted a lot more since then. I hope he gets targeted more than that. He wants to be in Philly. He literally said that he really wants to be in Philly. He doesn't want to.
And that's why I would call it an overreaction. But let's hypothesize. If he requests a trade, I think the Browns are the first to jump on top of that. I think
AJ Brown?
If you're the Cleveland Browns and you have Dylan Gabriel, who actually looks kind of promising, you have 2 good running backs and incredible defense, and all you really need is receiver help.
Yeah.
Do you not see a Super Bowl winning wide receiver who's the clear 1 and go, we need that?
What would that trade look like, though? Who do the Browns give up?
I have no idea.
Do they give up Jerry Jeudy for A.J. Brown?
Maybe Jeudy for Brown and another draft pick.
That's actually kind of good, though.
But I would say that you also don't want to do that. It might go a different way because you would want to keep Jeudy. You need somebody else. You know, you don't want to just pick up A.J. Brown and say this is our only receiver now, because that's kind of the problem with Jerry Jeudy.
Right.
I don't know who you give up. It can't be Myles Garrett. Maybe a different defensive player.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, Jerry Jeudy for A.J. Brown, that's kind of a fair trade, because Jerry Jeudy, he's a solid wide receiver. He might not be as good as A.J. Brown, but he's
on a different team than the Cleveland
Browns. A solid wide receiver on a different team. You put him under Jalen Hurts, oh my God. He might be equally as good as A.J. Brown. We'll do one more, and then we can end it off here.
Alrighty.
Let's see. This one's very obvious. Baker Mayfield is going to be in the MVP mix.
Underreaction.
That's an underreaction.
I think he might be the MVP front runner.
He might be the MVP. Yeah. He might be the MVP.
I think so. I genuinely think so. The way he's been playing, it's hard to argue that he wouldn't be the MVP front runner.
Yeah. Yeah, he's easily the MVP this year. I wouldn't say easily the MVP, because there's still, like... I take that back.
But it's a quarterback-rounded award, and if any QB is getting it right now, it's Baker Mayfield.
Daniel Jones is up there. Josh Allen is still up there.
I refuse to believe Daniel Jones will win MVP.
Dude, he's up there, though. He's in the conversation.
How?
He's in the conversation.
How? If Daniel Jones wins MVP, I'll wax a strip of my arm hair off. I'll do fucking record that shit, bro. If Daniel Jones wins MVP, I'll put a fat strip on here and whip. There's no way.
Oh my god.
There's no way he wins MVP.
Damn.
I can't see that.
Ooh, okay. Derrick Henry's not a running back 1 if Lamar Jackson is out.
Overreaction?
This one says not an overreaction. It says if you have Henry, you're still playing him and you can't trade him at his current value, but obviously the threat of Jackson as a runner makes things easier on Henry, and not having Jackson
he's still running back 1.
He's still running back 1.
I mean,
their running back 2 is Justice Hill. You're not. I think
I like Justice Hill, but Henry's the one.
Henry's the one. He hasn't been getting carries as much as he did when Jackson was in. And it's kind of crazy with my fantasy team in our league because I'm 0-5 with the lineup that I have, which is
5 also.
And I have Derrick Henry and Saquon, which is
I have
absurd.
Marion Hampton. That's cooked. See you next year.
I have him in my other league. My other league's cooked too without him.
Cooked.
I have to play a tight end under Tucker Kraft in place of him. But
my goat Tucker Kraft is back this week. Absolute cinema.
He is.
Wait,
Tucker
but they
Kraft,
play the Bengals. Oh man.
Tucker Kraft might go off of this game. I don't know.
But at what cost?
But yeah, the whole issue with the Ravens, bro, their entire system is built around Lamar Jackson. And without Lamar Jackson,
had a solid receiving core. I like Zay Flowers and everything, but I don't know. When you tell me about the Ravens, I'm always thinking about Lamar and that defense. It's never really the receiving threats that they have.
Mm-hmm. They did just sign C.J. Gardner-Johnson, though. So
he's just because they have injuries on defense. I don't think he's going to be a major playmaker for them.
But no, that's the thing. Like I said, their entire system is built around Lamar. So without Lamar there, you really have nothing, and it really shows that the absence of Lamar is really affecting them, and Cooper Rush can't hold the fucking...
Yeah.
He can't hold the team.
Hold the line, no.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't count Baltimore out yet, but being 1-4, they're definitely not in a good spot whatsoever. Mm-hmm. The season is definitely getting away from Baltimore.
1-4 is a hard place to start.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I think that's all I did want to cover, though. So,
time to finish her up?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's all I pretty much wanted to cover. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the love on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of our socials. You guys have been amazing. We'll upload more content every single day as usual. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching this YouTube video.